What up, everybody? Happy New Year. I know some of y'all are already in the future, but it's still evening here, 6:46, with this chilly evening, but nice and crispy moon. I got some Venus, I got Orion, got coffee. What up, Kimmy? You're first, Eric Brazil, and Z Proxy, and Andy Cowley, and everybody joining. I'll toast y'all early tonight. The last moon of the decade. A really nice waxing crescent tonight. What is it? Almost 30%, 29.5. Lovely features along the Terminator. Gonna be able to do some zoomed in shots. It's gonna be a good one. Evening, Tammy. What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna enjoy my first smoke and let some music play while everyone joins. Good vibes to all. what up, everybody? Happy New Year, Amethyst, and welcome Bart and Ryan, and anybody else joining. Happy New Year's Eve or day. Just getting the stream started here. Got chilly tonight, but it looks nice and sharp. There's a little bit of earth shine, and then I'm gonna head over to Venus before it sets. There's a new jam called Full of Life. Probably hear the fireworks going off in the distance. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Mr. Sexy Potato and Soup Fog? Happy New Year's Eve, y'all. Just gonna enjoy it with y'all tonight. I don't think I have plans. I thought I was gonna do something, and then I decided not to. So I'm gonna chill with y'all for a little bit. Then I'm gonna have dinner and maybe stream again. So this is Venus before it sets. Last day of the year. What's up? What's going on? Polly B, aloha. All may Kronos be with you all. Awesome. Amethyst says, I had clear skies last night. My moon is definitely back to front. Nice. Jackie Alvarez, nice to see ya. Happy New Year's Eve. Blueberry Bush. A little bit of champagne. I hear that. I got a lot of coffee right now. Full pack of smokes. And I don't know, I got enough to drink in the fridge, but I'm not even sure I want any. But I'm gonna play some tunes for y'all. Some of these are really rough cuts. This one's really new. Let's see. First time track. The mix is a little bit rough, but let's see. It's called Add-ons. Yo, what's going on? Dagger Spells. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. So Venus is already gone, but we got a nice shot back at the moon, and the clouds have moved in. Just jumping in here to say what's up to the chat room. I see it packed up. What's up, eat all your fish? What up, what up? Happy New Year, Happy New Year's Eve, depending on where you are. Who else? Wait, Kimmy, did I miss you before? Maybe I did, sorry. Hi, Kimmy. All right. Let's see, looking up some track here, some new stuff. And you drift away, and we come inside and you drift away, when the moon is riding full. Come, let's drift away. It's your queen of the night, and it's a little light for you. Without saying a lie, I know myself is a us for you. I'm living in what you say. So all those fears will fade away. Believing in what you do.
Swept you up. You married your high school lover. Man, you want some kids or something? 'Cause I never had that in me. But mama, I've been waiting for you so long. Yeah. traveled across the seas for me, and then you left me crawling on Amsterdam beaches, waiting on the hotel floor for you. Then your mama came and swept you up. Then you went and married your high school lover.
up, everybody? Alright, just been grooving with y'all here. Definitely feel like I've said very little on the last few shows, but I think it's because I've spoken a lot this year, and I just have resolve. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts, or just chilling. Waiting for some clouds here, so we can see a little bit of zoomage. I'm loving this shot over here of the rim. I think this is Sea of Serenity, and that's Posidonius. Really intricate looking dendritic ridges coming off, and you can really see the electrical patterns and kind of the S shape with Posidonius in the center. Almost looks like a spiral galaxy arm. Not almost, it actually does look like it. The intrinsic geometry of nature. I'm just going to run through a couple of shout outs to all the Electric Universe peeps, lists in my description, and also the Electric View, and Tess, and Buddy, and all the Neil, and Rick, and Electric Universe Eyes, See the Pattern, Kronos, Ken Wheeler, Eric Dollard, Walt Thornhill, Thunderbolts, Ben Davidson, and Eugene Bagachov. I want to learn how to say that properly, but he's doing, I don't know if you know about Eugene, but he does, actually let me link to Eugene's channel because he's doing some interesting stuff. Philosopher. I love it. I indulged on a really awesome keyboard for my other computer, and it has lights behind the keys, and it's really so helpful. And now that I'm in the dark, it's like, it kind of makes me want to buy another one. All right, Eugene the Philosopher. So there's so few channels actually discussing natural philosophy and thoughts and theories. Let me make sure that's the correct link. Yeah. And let me see who else. Dr. Pierre-Marie Robitaille and Halton Arp and Hannes Alfvén and Tesla, and many others, not part of this decade necessarily, but names that should stay with us as we discover new things. So I was going to ask y'all, let me know if there would be any interest in me making a video with all the weird stuff I've seen, or so-called weird, but like transits and satellites, and do like a compilation video. It's a bunch of work, and I was wondering if anybody really would watch it, or just, yeah, would want something like that. So I'm thinking about projects for 2020. And besides streaming, of course, I'd like to make some like produced videos, but there are so many different ways I could go with it. And I also, like, every time I try and make a video, I think, oh, why don't I just stream instead? So that's the kind of thing, but I might actually do some sort of, like, a few compilation videos of the past 5 years. So if there's any interest in that, let me know. Also, yeah. Please check out all the links in the description, and especially the Electric View and Tess, and her work is great. And also Buddy. I should link y'all to Buddy. All right. I can hear some fireworks. 7:22, still pretty early. Got myself another drink, play some tunes here. And yeah, toast to y'all.
Give you love and a common peace. Feel your pain cause it's part of me. Know you really think when your body's built. I'm amazed by the words and the lips. Feel your name when you come in peace. It's insane that you're part of me. Never lifts from my iron wrists. It's as if everybody is the same body. Insane that you want for relief. Maybe one day someday I made it the way that somebody someday, but here we are gonna slip. Here in space now we come in peace. Seeing things that you cannot believe. Ready to trip on the drift. We can live to do, cause I love to give you. We are the space race, we are the moonwalk, we are the franchise, we are the sequel. They don't evil, how are we still here? For your place along the space race. Standing at the Interlight corner on a beach outside of hell. Across the street from where I grew up after bomb and raised. Somehow we lived, somehow we died, somehow we came back to the city side and drive through civilized genocide. We had to fight with your armies, held down from the Western forces. Had no love for the army, we bear no hate for the Western forces. When you speak out, when you sing loud, everybody wanna tear you down. here. Look for where in place along the space race.
I know, so sometimes I'll link things in TakeBackSpace that I don't necessarily like 100% agree with every single person's opinion that I link, right? So it happens. But I think that Eugene is just, the way he talks, the way he thinks, it's thorough, at least in the realm that he's talking about. And even sometimes it's infuriating, but it makes you actually really think. And so little content makes you think anymore. So that's kind of why I appreciate what he's doing. It's also anything that gets almost no views is something that I think is interesting. Videos that get way too many views, I feel like it just has become almost diminishing returns at this point. I watch those long form, not long form, like those hugely popular videos and that are edited like so crassly, and people really yearn for long form, is what I was trying to say. Like you see like Greg J's work where he takes 40 minutes and talks about something. People are interested in granular detail, in taking our time, and I think the culture is just, there's going to be a lot of culture that's ADD, but then a lot of it is going to really slow down and really start thinking about things. So I appreciate what Eugene is doing. It's different. And same thing with Buddy. Buddy is doing all these different things as well. People who are just, who somehow, they're also complaining about the system, but they're also creating something different. And that's sort of the only thing I feel like we can do. Besides, not besides. I think the only thing we can do is make content, and all the stuff that's under the content umbrella. Could be videos, could be music, poetry, etc. So it's not only, it's significant. Old habits of being self-deprecating. I don't know, the weather shifting is giving my throat crazy hoarseness tonight, but that's fine, all good. You hear the fireworks. It's getting closer and closer, but of course it's arbitrary as well, because some of y'all already exist in the future, so to speak. I'm looking for a track here that I haven't played before. Or I haven't played in a while, at least. It's called Tempo Switcher. I felt like it would. So the clouds just kind of moved. We got some nice crispy moon again. Tasty, delicious. What's going on, chat room? Blazing hazing. Yeah, I just dropped in another link. Smasho Mash is our cat Daniel from Electric View, and he's doing kind of, I don't want to say what Ben Davidson does at Suspicious, but he's definitely talking about the same sort of thing. Space weather is so important. It's such a tiny, tiny strain right now, where a few people are starting to grasp like how really the sun and the moon and space actually affects climate more than anything. And it's growing, but go give Smasho a like or a listen or whatever. And same thing with Buddy, and same thing with Eugene. They're the tiniest channels right now, and I mean, I'm not even trying to judge. I'm just saying they deserve more views. Same here, and I'll give you one more. Tess was on the show, so y'all know about Tess, but all right. New Year's cheer. This is the demo of the song that comes later. All right, let's do this other song, Dreamboat. what's up there, Mary? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti in this new year. Are you already there? No, you're in Texas, right? Still. Alright, let me lower this. Alright, I was just taking some still shots. What's up, Genghis Khan? Evening. I'll toast to everybody. Thanks for sharing the evening with me. This is a gloomy song. Let's put up something a little more chill. A drinking song. What is everybody getting up to tonight? Another new year, another sitting on my back porch listening to fireworks and watching the moon. I think I've done that for the last 5 years probably, luckily. Right on, right on.
So many want to you apart. flaws, no flaws in this fantasy. In this life, cause everything's been for your pleasure. You found your home, you found your soul, you found your treasure. When you play your mind, your face, the needlessness to it's the love of the age. No story to say, just a corner of your page. On top of the wave, I found the love, I found the sage. I'm coming to say, no, it is your fate. I feel so hot for you. I feel so caught up, it's true. Love will slow take off with you. I feel slowly rocking you. I've been so hot for you. Rolling dark, you know it's true. You know it's true. Love will slow take off with you. I've been torn apart too. Everybody where you be. We tumble in and it's the same. Don't you feel there's harm in us to kill? Until they know they're standing up police and shit. Say all day, won't you come back home? Up in your arms and take you far. But what might we take you for? What might it take you for? So hot for you. I've been so caught up, it's true. Perfect slow take off with you. I've been slowly rocking you. Oh, how the wave is the love of the age.
So it's nice and clear. Got the moon for a bit. What I'd like to do is show just a little bit of lunar geometry. Yeah, let's look at that. That's Theophilus crater. But I still want to show a wide shot first and get some backing music. Alright, so this region here, Mare Crisium. And then Mare Tranquillitatis, another hexagon. Sea of Serenity up here, Posidonius. Sea of Fecundity, Langrenus. We got Theophilus right there. Also, just double checking. Yeah, Mare Nectaris. Semi-hexagon, Brachystorius. Trying to pull up this image here so you can see for reference the apple core similarity. So many windows. Just jumping in the chat. What's up, Ryan Borders? And what's up, Renegade? No rhombus? There are definitely rhombi. Definitely rhombi. Aristarchus is a primary one. So what I wanted to show here is, okay, I'm trying to do all at once. So let me hide all this. And you can see this shape right here. I think it's as simple as that. I don't need to explain much more, but essentially, I'm going to show several images in a row. One of them is this apple core. Another one is the mouth of a leopard. So just let me know if you need me to go back a certain image. And what I'm really trying to show is this intrinsic geometry that I've shown before, which is the torus. And then the hourglass. This shape emerges, or really is, the intrinsic geometry. And I know it's really arrogant to say it is with such conviction, but it seems like it is. Let me hide this and switch up the image. Ooh, let me know if that's too loud. It's crazy. Getting a picture of a good kitty. Yo, peace out. Eat all your fish. Happy New Year, bud. Have a safe, fun night. Maybe I'll catch you later. I'm just grabbing some images here. You guys hear this? It's crazy loud. Yeah, lots of fireworks going off at the 8 o'clock hour. It's far, but it's so loud, and I can see all of it. Maybe I'll point the scope towards it. Yeah. A little bit of science first. Where's the cat? Here's the cat. All right. So here's a picture of a cat, and why it's significant is because it's not just cats, but very simple, because a lot of people have cats. Look at the mouth. The mouth is the same structure that I've been showing. Exactly for the same reason, too. It's because geometry emerges along these filaments, and that they emerge outwards like that, and there's plane of inertia, and then above it there's another similar feature. Oops, that's not very good. It's basically like that. And so the same thing, you can see another hexagonal pattern. And the eyes exist along the same type of plane, you know? That's why symmetry exists. So there's a Birkeland filament creating symmetry. But not just that, what's interesting is the jaws grow like hexagons because of this pressure point right here. Square jaw. Look at the cranial, look at the skull features, you'll see it split like that. Looks just like these same features on the moon. Is that what Wingsley looks like? Mary says, I see a cube. So yeah, what'll happen is, essentially this is a 2D representation, these lines of really geometry where all shapes of all types of platonic solids can emerge from this same structure. You can superimpose pretty much every sacred geometric form over this particular torus, the donut with the hourglass, and then draw vectors going through the whole thing out and in like little vacuums. The linear gradient creates an onion shell, and then, well, I should just sketch that while I'm talking about it, but let me show you a couple of other images here. So there's a cat and apple, and let's do the molecules. Molecule. So it's not just one molecule, it's pretty much all molecules set up this way for the same reason. And it took me a while to really kind of put two and two together. I was caught in that rut of saying, oh, do those things look similar? That's pretty coincidental. And then never moving past that. But you can move past that. So again, let's draw the shapes. You can see the shapes here for all sorts of different molecules, but I can't dihydroxynethylletin and oroptine, ferrolinol, columbianetin. All of these really just structure themselves in ways, it's kind of hard to draw on top of it. Why is that the case? I guess I'm not seeing the cursor. There it is. Okay, so you'll kind of see how not just are these the boundary layers that emerge. And Mary, this is the cube right here, of course, like you were saying. Where is it? It goes. There. That's a cube. Anyway, so filaments going through that way. Infinity symbol. Dielectric inertial plane. Same thing here. Infinity. Birkeland filament, twisting filaments, the caduceus, the snakes, staff, mouth, eyes, and not only that, you have vectors, right? So you have cones. It's not very good, is it? This is where Walter Russell, and you can see the Star of David and the inverse tetrahedrons. Obviously, this is the simplest one, but seeing it side by side right there. Hex. Hex. And then same thing. And they just have these articles all the time about how do bees use the magnetic field to navigate, never really correlating it to the larger consistent geometry throughout the universe. Alright, so I need to stretch for a moment, but those were a bunch of examples of how geometry is recursive throughout the universe. In terms of structure, it's filamentary, my dear Watson. Nice. And just a larger, further point about the moon, it's not just like the fact that they look this way, but if they look this way, is it really, are these features created by impact, or are they created by electrical exchange between planets? That's the most interesting part about this, because it overwrites or overrides contemporary understanding of the moon, which has become stagnant. At the precipice of 2020, that we don't have a lunar base, at least a public one, is a disgrace. But we plow forward with what tools we have. Stay proud. All right, little back break. Little break for my back. Yo, yo. That's funny, you're the first to point that out. And I think that's probably where I got inspired from, right? This is like, you don't want that. What is it? A little loud. I got the power. It's a little faster. I got the power. I got the power. I'm completely off key. Power. But yeah, good call. Whoa, come back. So I had to move the scope a little bit, get us a little bit of Orion looking amazing tonight. It's crazy. Head rush. I had to lean over the staircase to get this shot, but look at that. You can see trapezium so clearly, and the nebular cluster, M42. I want to say what's up to Morgello. How's it going? And anybody else joining or leaving? Mary says, are circles really hexagons? Hexagons are originally circles. So at the very inception of matter, at the quantum level and I think at the cosmic level, things start perfectly circular or almost perfectly circular. And then as they expand outwards and meet other circular objects or spherical objects, they push and create walls and create platonic geometries. That's my thought. Okay, so tune for Orion. Hey y'all. This is a really pretty decent shot of M42 up close. We got some hexagonal nebula. You can even see the hexagon happening right here. I'll just sketch on it for 1 second. I hate to ruin shots like this, but since I'm also a hexagon, tall, but really that's what's going on. Right on track. This is very, very simplistic, obviously, but this is what I believe is happening all throughout the cosmos. Also, each and every one of these points is the same thing. And in between them, it's the same sort of thing as well.
Made up of shells, swirl of the storm, cause of the night, you are the dawn. Made up of shells, eye of the storm, cause of the love, you are my light. Made up of shells, magnetic light, claws of the force, gracefully made up of shells.
Yeah, quick one as well. You can see a spiral, almost one of those spiral shells right here. And if you could see the filament a bit more, you'd see it web like that almost. Because what's happening is everything we don't see is counter space, and it's creating its own shells like that. And, yeah. This is one of the simplest things to capture in deep sky astronomy. And right here, you not only have plasma, but you have the intrinsic geometry of nature. You have all the math, and it just blows my mind how puzzled scientists remain. But it's because they can't really progress. So just gotta leave them in the dust. What's going on, Carolina Sky Astronomy? Cheers. All right, let me go back to the live shot and get this cactus dance going.
imaginary man, don't you know? Your life is worth more than this. Catch me if you fall, catch me if you're low. The loot goes high and up, as fast as you can go.
I feel like I haven't talked in a while. So I've just been messing with the scope. And let me lower this. So this is one of these long jams. I tried to channel some Pink Floyd, obviously. And I realized that no one had done like a really slow version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And it was, I think it was like a 5-year-old track. I was just like, oh man, let me do this jam track. And I ended up jamming for like 10 minutes almost. And trying to stay interesting for that long is a real challenge. But I really enjoy this one. So thanks for all the nice comments. Let's see. I'm trying to play something old here. And look how sharp this moon is. You saw I was trying to get some shots. I got really nice M42 and the inversions on the moon, as well as the earth shine. Right now the moon's at like, I want to say it's 29.7. Hold on, let's check. 29.9. Yeah, almost 30% right now. Just the perfect amount. Let's see. What shall I play? Nope. Nope. What about this? Alright. Talk to y'all for a second. Let me know what's going on in the chat room. How's everyone feeling? Carolina Sky is giving me some really nice compliments from one guitar player to another. So I appreciate that, bro. And I do, like I said, appreciate everybody's time hanging out with me on these streams time after time. Missing a few of our regulars, and shout outs to all of them, regardless of where they are. All right, a couple of minutes of filming this, and then I'm gonna actually get rid of the focal reducer and we'll zoom in a bit. Some nice zooms, like Theophilus up at the top, at the left. And what else we got? Posidonius, that's what I want to look at, yeah. So let's get in there. Yeah, little looks at Theophilus and Posidonius and James. Whoa, really loud, sorry. Sorry. Yo, what up, everybody? I'm just stuffing my face right here. Thank God I have some food, because y'all got me so hungry, literally. Taco. Want to say what's up to everybody hanging out, and also everybody joining, Rockstar and JG and Astronomy live stream. What's going on? Who else we got? Anybody leaving or going or coming, howdy, and hope you're having a great night. 9:03 p.m. Yeah, exactly, next time zone. A very, very gracious New Year to all of y'all. I'm enjoying it low-key, but of course, on the edge of space is not really low-key, is it? It's just low-key to what is in relation to it, the rest of the world, paying attention to other things and not straight up giant objects in the sky. It's almost crazy. Carolina, peace, brother. Happy New Year. Have a great night. What up, Rune Thorson? Merry New Year. What up, Resurrection Bear? How's it going? Yo, what up, everybody? Alright, that was enjoyable. Highly enjoyable. Wanted to say what's up to everybody. Arum Vorax, what's happening? Happy New Year. Resurrection says you can almost reach out and touch her. It's just so crazy. The moon is just nuts. And Orion, especially, seeing that nebula, it looks unreal. Take it for granted. And Mary, I share your love of Parmesan. So good. Only Parmigiano Reggiano. Although, you can't stop me from eating cheese. Any type of cheese. No, that's not true. Almost any type of cheese. There are certain cheeses that are not for me. Let's see if you can guess which cheeses I don't like. And it's rare. That's a very small amount of cheeses, but there are a few that I just really don't enjoy. Let's guess. Man, y'all are failing. Like three cheeses that people actually like, but that I don't like. Like real cheeses, like stuff you would find in an aisle. I'll go through, let's see. You definitely don't, you could find butt cheese at, at Trader Joe's being restocked all day. No, Swiss is not really my favorite, but I'll still eat Swiss cheese. I guess Swiss could count as one of them. All right, Mary's got one. Let's say Swiss. Even though like I've learned to like it in like a with tomato and mayo on white bread, like good white bread. But I wouldn't choose Swiss unless you would count, what is it? Gruyere, cave aged Gruyere. But that's a little bit different. Like Swiss cheese, that's a bit rubbery, has a kind of flavor to it, a bit of a funk, but I don't dislike it necessarily. Cottage cheese, Polly B got one, hell yeah. I strongly dislike cottage cheese. That's one of the three, for sure. I'll take the Swiss out just because, like, I actually kind of, thinking about Swiss, I kind of want some now, so I don't dislike it. So cottage cheese is one of three. Let's see. Provolone is great. Cheddar is not really cheese. Some of it is, but I'll eat cheddar. Like, I don't eat it because it's not really, I don't know, because I'm a snob. I used to love cheddar as a kid, but it's just colored, I guess, orange, and it's not really like, it doesn't have any real unique flavor to it. But yeah, let's see. What's Fermunda? I don't know that. Let me see. Yeah, it's like cottage cheese. All right, cottage cheese is definitely one of them. Even though I've really, really tried to like it and tried to use it in cooking. It's supposed to be very good for desserts, but nope, can't dig it. I don't dig it. Goat cheese is good. Yeah, does anybody like cottage cheese? I know that actually I knew somebody who really loved cottage cheese and they just eat it in front of me and like drive me crazy. Brie? No, brie is good. Brie is not on the top of my list, but I like certain types of brie a lot. Like melty cheeses, like liquidy cheeses, like are not at the top of my list, but they're definitely not bad. Manchego is awesome. Awesome. Definitely can't dislike Manchego. Nope. Remember, says feta. No, I love feta. I just ate feta on this pizza. Let me know when you want me to tell you, or if you want to keep guessing. Nope, provolone is like not super high-end cheese, but it's good on a melted sub. Probably provolone and manchego sound good together. It's fitting that people constantly call the moon cheese, and I'm finally having a discussion about cheese. I usually recoil when people say cheese about the moon because, I don't know, because I like to dispel old myths, but eating cheese is a whole other thing. Head cheese, actually, when I ate meat, I would have eaten head. I'm sure I've actually had head cheese. It's pretty delicious, but I wouldn't eat it anymore. Feta, great, especially with strawberry salad. Hell yeah, I had that last night actually. Strawberries and feta and arugula. Government cheese is the best. Love, love, love manchego, says Mary. Yeah, of course, so good. Especially if you let it come to room temperature with some almonds or some candied walnuts. All right, I'll give y'all a hint. It's a type of cheese that I already said I like, but it's a version of it that I strongly dislike. A version of it that I, like, if I ate it in a sandwich, I would remove it because it's just like, there's something gross about it. And another one is kind of liquidy and soft. Ugh. Even thinking about it makes it gross. But I think people eat it and they love it, and it's so gross to me. It's really like pretty much every other cheese, even like really bad, really stinky blue cheese that people can't stand. I've learned to actually be able to eat pretty much any blue cheese, no matter how stinky. Like melty cheeses, I don't love it because it's like drinking cheese breaks the illusion of firmness of cheese, which ruins the experience for me. But still, flavor-wise, it's fine. But there are three things: cottage cheese, I can't like eat it at all, and these two other ones. I'm giving you guys a lot of hints. What's going on, Brent Jaggers? Oh, goat cheese is definitely in my top 3 favorite cheeses. Camembert is a good guess, but like I said, I've learned to like certain cheese. Not like that, but like I'll eat Camembert if it's there. But I wouldn't necessarily pick it in my top. Feta is great. Feta, feta. Feta, feta, feta. All right, I'm gonna switch the lens. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to guess, and then I'll tell you. Zoomed out. Moon's about to set, and I'm gonna start wrapping it up here in the next few so I can go and eat properly and make the rest of this pizza, warm it up. I hope everybody's doing great. I guess another like 10-15 minutes or so. It's already going on about, almost 3 hours, so I'll cut it around the 3-hour mark. 9:30. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody, and Happy New Year to everybody who's already in the future. So strange. Alright, so let me tell you the other cheeses that you missed. Oh, Amethyst, cheese year round. Happy New Year. Have a great day. Pepperoni, cheese. Oh, Brent Jaggers nailed it. Pimento. Pimento is nasty. Super nasty. So cottage cheese, pimento, and a third one. Let's see. Did anybody get it? Camembert, cheesy comments, pepperoni cheese. Roachsty's got the munchies. Velveeta is not really cheese, I guess. Like, I kind of ruled out all the like cheese whiz squares. And let's see. Swiss is good. Limburger is actually kind of gross, but I guess the third Limburger would be number 4. Number 3 would be smoked anything. smoked Gouda or smoked mozzarella. There's something just so nasty about it. No matter how many times I've had it in all different forms, it just seems off. So pimento, smoked Gouda or smoked mozzarella, and even though smoked meats or whatever is great, but yeah, something about it. Pimento is just gross. There's something about it, like one bite, and my entire appetite is ruined. Good job, everybody. Got 2 of 3. That's enough cheese talk. Tonight I had mozzarella with feta, and last night I had goat with strawberries. I don't know, it's tough to give up cheese, even though meat was fairly easy actually to stop. Alright, we got the moon setting. Throw me any thoughts in the chat. I'll probably be back on tomorrow if it's clear. It's just another day on the filament. best night and a great day tomorrow. Happy New Year to all the brothers and sisters and everybody. Hope you have a great one. Shout outs to people in the chat, Rockstar and American Life, and Nicholas, and Kimmy, and Mary, and JG, and Brent, and Polly B. American Life videos, and the Rumborax, and Roach Steve, and Rune Thorson, Carolina Sky, Astronomy Livestream. Else who's not here, hope you're well, and to all the lurkers. It was an enjoyable one tonight. Thanks for all the kind words, and I'll see y'all real soon, probably tomorrow. Good night. Esoteric Cat, take care as well, and Ellie Wynn, of course.